G'day, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and this is number 13 Monger Street in Beverley. Now, buckle up for a long journey because I'm going to show you everything that this place has to offer. If you go, just get to the point, brother, well, you can skip along. You're on YouTube, so you can watch faster if you want to. That's your choice. Skip along, you know, jump 10 seconds, whatever. But, you know, I'm trying to show you everything I can so that you can decide, hey, it's worth the drive out to Beverley to go and see what this is all about. Or maybe it's enough information to go, yeah, I've seen everything I need to see. That's the place for me. This is the street. A great street. A very lovely spot. Little secret about living on Monger Street. This is a country town. So you got country town cops, and this is the street the cops live on, which is, I guess, they make great neighbours. Unless you're a bad guy, in which case, you know, that could be a problem. If you're a bad guy, look, you know, you find something else, all right? Go to a different town. This is not for you. If you're a good guy or girl, we're excited to be working with you. Hopefully you like what you see. Out the front of the house, we've got fruit trees. We've got, now they did tell me, we've got feijoa, we've got pomegranate, we've got pear, we've got mulberry, we've got plumcot, which apparently is a cross between a plum and an apricot. Sounds a little perverse to me. I don't know what happened on that tree, but that's what was happening apparently, and that's what we've got. There's all sorts going on with this one. Let's go and have a look and see what we've got. It's a beautifully presented, renovated home, and there is a lot to love. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. I probably should add that bit. And we've got a great backyard with an awesome workshop. We'll go and see all of that in a second. Or in a couple of minutes, I should say. So if you want to see it in a second, you can jump forward because again, you know, you've got control of the speed of this one. But for now, this part of the tour is going to show you the kitchen. This kitchen is awesome. There's a whole lot of storage, overhead cupboards. We've got a bench with ample workspace, gas cooking, and a dishwasher. And that kind of country vibe where you get the dining table over here. These are tiled floors, nice big tiles in here as well. Really is a nice modern look in this beautiful historic country town. And you've got loads of space to work with within that area for that whole kitchen meals kind of vibe. I'll show you things that you might do if you were here in person. You might open the pantry and have a little quick squiz. There you go. You've got your fridge recess here. How wide's the fridge recess, Mark? We've got a fridge that we need to fit there. Do you want me to tell you? Because, okay. Tell me if any other real estate agents are doing this for you. I've got that. So, I'll put it right here. There's a little red dot. And so, it's just shy of, hang on a second, let me get that again. All right, so it's an 88.67 centimetre fridge recess. Hopefully that fits what you've got. If not, get a different fridge. Or again, if not, put the fridge over there. That's a whole lot wider, see? I mean, now I'm just starting to play around with the little doot machine. But to the corner, oh, that's 1.134 metres there. You've got plenty of space for a bigger fridge on that side. There's power there too. All right, this room here is your living space. Do you want me to measure that as well? If you're getting bored, just hit that 10-second button, folks. I feel a little, you know, guilty taking up so much of your time, but before you head out to Beverley, I'm sure you want to know what you're coming to look at. So we've got this room, which across from here to there. That's 4.794, and then from here, which is about from this line here, right, across to that wall, you've got 3.227. Okay, that gives you a rough idea of what's going on, because if you can't see the floor plan, you kind of need to know what sort of space you're working with. So the laundry, that's been renovated. Like I said, everything's been updated in this place. We've got laundry, toilet. Speaking of toilets, this place is connected to main sewer. So obviously with some country towns, it's all on septic tanks. This one is on sewer. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty urban in Beverley for a country town. And to the right, we have bedroom. I'm going to show you bedroom number 1 first, because if you're watching the video, you're probably the person that gets bedroom number 1. I think that's the way it would work. We have a great bedroom with, well, it's 3.1 meters from here to here. I'm talking meters, not millimeters, because I know that's how some people prefer. If you want the conversion, you can just have to do that yourself. I don't have a different version of the video. So from there to there, we've got 3.273. That's from the door frame. And we have built-in robes. I hope you're still with me. It's going to get a lot more exciting, I can assure you. You've got plenty of hanging space. These carpets are brand new. Everything is really well set up with this. You've got LED downlights through here too. We've got linen cupboard that will be cleaned out. A few of the last minute painting things in there because it's been freshly painted as well. This is a secondary bedroom here, and it is, well, I'm going to call that 3 meters across, and I'm going to call that 3.3. So a good sized bedroom. You'd certainly fit a queen size bed in here. They're 153 centimeters wide. A mattress, the mattress of a queen size is 153 centimeters wide. A king size is 183. So you'd fit a king size or a queen size bed in here with room to spare in your spare bedroom. And this one here is the smallest of them. This one doesn't have the built-in robes. They've got built-in robes in 2. It is 2.379 by, oh, better go off here rather than to the fence line through the window. And that one is 3.126. And it's not even that I like playing with this little laser measurer. I'm just trying to give you the information before you get in your car and come out to Beverley and decide that this is the place for you to live. You could also be somebody who lives in Beverley, in which case you might go, yeah, don't tell the Perth people about it. We don't want the secret getting out. I know, it is a pretty cool secret. It is a very, very nice place to live. The people who own this place are Beverley locals. They're going to stay in Beverley. They are just going to more of a rural position. So they've got this beautiful home that they've renovated and loved having, but at the same time, life sometimes gives you opportunities to go and live on a farm, and that's what they're doing. So there's your bathroom, obviously very, very nicely presented. You've got the white tiles with the dark grout. You've got the mirror with the vanity, and you've got the shower. I mean, basically all the things that make a bathroom, but I know you want all the detail. So shower with the screen, not with a curtain, which I think is worth pointing out, because if you've ever had a shower curtain blow back on you, you feel dirtier than when you started. Okay, that is the air conditioning remote, and the aircon does work. Evaporative aircon. This cupboard here, I love this cupboard. I mean, it's very rare that I say I love a cupboard, but this is a proper deep cupboard. How deep is that? Let's just play a bit of laser measurer here. It is a meter deep. Yeah, that's good. That's a good cupboard. You can cram all sorts of junk in that. And there's your laundry, space for a washing machine underneath, and a dryer on the side, or whatever else you need to do. You've got all kinds of room to work with this one. I think the disclosure part of real estate also means that I have to say that all measurements are approximate. So, you know, don't quote me on that, even though I did just quote those measurements. I'm just quoting what this thing told me. If you've got a problem, take it up with Bosch. All right, so this is your carport. You've got the gates here, and all kinds of space down the side. So, bit of room over there. It's just been hosed off this morning, so it's all looking fresh and clean. Additional paved space at the end. Hot water system is electric storage, so it's a relatively small hot water system, but you know, we have steam water and we have power. If you want to get a bigger one, you can certainly do that. But it also is quite adequate. They've been living here comfortably with that one. And this is your backyard. A big, big, big backyard. It's such a cool setup. You've got great side access. Should we go measure it? I reckon we should. All right. Oh, hang on a second. I better go from here to the limestone block. All right, let's see how wide that is. I'm going to factor in a bit of the gate needing to come into the play there. So we've got, boom, 4.3 meters of access down the side. That's some good side access, folks. That's some good side access. You can bring some big stuff out here, that is for sure. Now, out the back, as you would have seen before, we've got this lawn area here. This has sort of recently been turned over, so the soil is just letting that grass come back through. And that leads to that area, which did have a freestanding, like above ground pool in it at one stage. That's obviously all gone now. And the workshop. How could I be talking about the other stuff without focusing on the workshop? Oh my goodness, what a setup we've got going here. This is awesome. Concrete, high roof. Should we check some stuff? I think we need to. Firstly, your clearance. That is a proper high door. So we'll start down the bottom with the little laser measurer, and we've got that onto there, right? Bang on 3 meters. From there to there, 3 meters. Fantastic. And, oh, look, we better do this as well. Could I have got this information for you beforehand? Yeah, probably. Is it, just part of the journey we're on together here if we do it this way? There's the little laser. Okay, you probably can't see that, but it's there. 6 meters. All right. So 6 meters deep by, and we're going to go from this side to, should we go to that? Can you see the laser? You can't, can you? Oh, there you go. Got it. 11.9. Probably would round it up to 12, but it is a very decent sized shed. This has a whole lot of options. The way that it's been built, the concrete behind all of that and below all of that has been poured extra thick in order to have a 2-post hoist installed if you wanted to do that. So there is a real, intention behind that to make it a real proper workshop with a hoist and with all of that. It's powered. It's not powered. It doesn't have power. It can have power. Sorry, there's lighting in there that you can connect as well. The idea was going to be to run power from here off the side of the house up here so that you can make all of that work. So not a long way to run the power from the house to the workshop. Pretty easy digging through there as well. So speak to your local electrician about how to make that work. But a really, really impressive workshop. As I say, not powered yet. Will be powered when you put power in it. All right, so out the back, there's more storage for more stuff. Firstly, you might be here because you like the gardens, like it's such a big block. You can have a great garden and a great workshop. But if you just need to, store stuff, there's loads of room on the side of the shed for that. Maybe build a lean-to if you need to. You've got lots of options when you've got lots of space. So loads of room to work with here. And all of this is flat and easy to work with. There's just so much access with all of that. Now, it's a friendly town. Oh, by the way, all of the steel and junk will go. That's asparagus. That's a lemon and a couple other citrus trees through there as well. Over here, they're all chummy neighbours down this part of the world. So there's a gate through to the neighbour's side, but if you don't want that, just let me know and we'll get that welded up so that you don't have to, we'll just weld a plate over that so you don't have to have, pop-ins unexpectedly from the back of the house. But it's just different in country towns, I've got to tell you. It's just different. They're friendly. If you're not friendly, again, it might not be for you to live in Beverley. If you are friendly, you still might not want people randomly walking into your backyard. So that's just something you need to let me know if you would like them to do that. They're more than happy to make that happen. And as I mentioned before, friendly town. So the neighbour who lived here, real chummy with the folks next door, they just had a gate here. Evidently it saved a huge amount of time from walking around the front and around to the neighbour's side or stepping over this fence. Friendly kind of town. So that pretty much shows you what's going on with the house. I think that I've covered everything. If there's anything I've missed, please do let me know. I mean, we've gone through every measurement. I don't know if there's anything else I could have shown you. If there is, let me know. But I reckon the best thing in the whole wide world would be for you to get in your car and come out to Beverley. It's a beautiful drive. I don't know where you're coming from. You might be living local. You might be living a long, long way away. It will be worth your drive to come and see everything that 13 Monger Street has to offer. Yeah. How wide is that road too? I think there's only one way we can find out. So let's just have a quick look here. It's wider than a normal road. So I'm going to go from here. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, I've lost my... Hold on. Maybe I need to go off from here to the bin. Oh, hang on. I'll pause it and then I'll show you. Yeah, that wasn't working. So look, I'll just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a bit. That's a real wide street. You don't normally see that. Does it matter? Probably not, but it makes it feel like a country town. Anyway, hopefully that is enough information for you to be able to see what you like and see that it is worth making a trip out to Beverley. Hopefully that has been a tour worth watching. If you are still with us, gosh, 17 minutes in, thank you so much for sticking around. If you have already left us, well, sorry. I didn't know it was going to go that long. I knew it'd be a while because there's so much to get excited about here at 13 Monger Street in Beverley. In the meantime, it's Mark Rogan from O'Neill Real Estate. Thanks so much for watching. I'll chat with you soon.